Welcome back to the show. We have an extremely special guest here today. Is the executive chef and owner of the Angry Cactus. Everybody knows him as Mr. Tim Condon.
Hello, Matt. How are you doing today?
What's going on, man? I'm ready to have some fun.
Right.
This is our first cooking segment on Daily Live, but we, plan on doing these a little more often. But we're going to start a little simple today to kind of crank it off.
Yeah.
And so tell them, what are we making?
All right, well, so this is a big staple down at the Angry Cactus. This is one of our most popular desserts, and this is the classic Bananas Foster. What New Orleans made real famous, we do at the Angry Cactus every night, and we flambe it right in front of your table. And so it's a really awesome dish, and it's one of my absolute favorites.
All right, we're going to tell them what we got first. We got some butter.
Yeah, right? So we start off, this is a fat-free dessert, as you can tell, so we start off with butter. And this is also a carb-free dessert, so we put a little bit of brown sugar with that butter, and we call it a healthy dessert.
That mixture right there. I mean, you can't go wrong if you have butter and brown sugar in any kind of dessert. It's going to be good. So, this is a very simple meal. You said it's something that is only going to take a couple of minutes and can be whipped up fairly fast.
Yeah. This is a great dessert for making at home if you have a good insurance policy, because we will be playing with fire. But a very simple dish and one of my absolute favorites. So what we do is we take some butter, some brown sugar, and begin kind of melting those down. And we add some bananas here. These are cut in 1 inch strips, kind of to keep their integrity, keep their thickness.
Okay.
And what we want to do is kind of lightly cook those. And we're just gonna kind of get a little bit of caramelization. I try not to touch them too much, but we want to get a little bit of caramelization, a little bit of heat on those, and kind of almost fry them in a certain way on the outside.
These things are cooking. I mean, we got this thing on what, like a medium to high? I mean,
yeah,
these things
almost high.
This thing is, I mean, it's going, because you want to cook it pretty quickly. I guess you got to caramelize those bananas.
Exactly. So I'm going to let you give the fire a head start. So I'm going to take that fire water,
Here we go.
and what you're going to do is dump about half of it, and dump about half of it in there right away, and watch out.
Before we do, Tim, what's in this little thing? I mean,
So we're using a little Everclear and a little bit of banana liqueur for this. It gives a nice spark, but also gives some good flavor.
Here we go. Ready?
1, 2, 3. There you go. And whoa, be careful. Yeah, there you go. Look at that. That's called fire right there, right? And so we have
was on fire.
That's how you do it. And so what we're going to do is we're going to allow this fire to kind of start to emulsify the sugars.
Oh my
and
God.
As you can tell, we put a little extra fire for a little bit of theatrical flair.
I love it. This is exactly what we need right here.
But as you can see, I start to form this nice milky kind of foamy caramel. And that's really the key to this dessert, is making sure that we develop that.
Yeah, James, just get a close look at this. I mean, yeah, you can see the caramelizing on those things as it's cooking. I mean, it's crazy. It's really thickening up as this thing is going down.
And so what we're going to do is, once that kind of becomes caramelized and you can kind of see that beautiful kind of caramel color, we're going to pour that right over some vanilla ice cream right there. Look at that monster. And at the Angry Cactus, we have this beautiful hemp seed granola that we use. And that's a little bit for some texture, but a little crunch. And we just put a little bit of that over the top. And there you have it, a little Bananas Foster flambe tableside. And this is just a beautiful little dish that you can have for dessert, and it's delicious. And you got a spoon right there, Matt. We'll have to,
gosh.
of course, certify it San Angelo Live perfect. But let's go ahead and dig in and see.
I'm in, man. I mean, this may be the best. Oh my gosh.
Got to get a little bit of everything, the banana, the liqueur, and then, of course, the ice cream.
Sorry, I'm a little pumped.
You're good.
Here we go.
Cheers.
Cheers to that one, brother.
Sweet, good amount of sweetness, right? The richness, the banana flavor, amazing.
Hey.
So, beautiful
Dude,
dish.
that's like if you get banana pudding on crack.
Exactly.
Oh my gosh.
And that's one of those things that we have all the time at the Angry Cactus, but it's so delicious.
I'm gonna go for it again. I mean, come on, dude. This thing is awesome. All right, Tim. So this is we got you on for this, but we also want to plug some of your other stuff, guys. God, this is Banana Foster. So Got a couple of things coming up.
Yeah, so at Angry Cactus, we do special events all the time, and we've got some really two cool events coming up. On Tuesday, November 15th, we have a Bogle wine dinner.
Yep.
That is going to be J.D. Johns from Napa Valley coming in. It's a 5-course meal. Call the restaurant to get reservations.
What are you expecting kind of on that menu? I know, of course, the wines, but what kind of we pairing with?
Yeah, so we're gonna do a really cool like gorgonzola brulee for the first course. Second course is gonna be a sea scallop. Third course is this beautiful pork shank that we do, and then we're doing some antelope for the fourth course, and then a nice spice cake with pumpkin for the 5th course. So it's going to be a really, really good.
And the spice cake, that's kind of right around this time of the year. Is when
exactly.
You kind of want that, but antelope, that sounds
Flavor
pretty
of the
good.
fall.
Now the next one, you went on a little vacay not too long ago. You went down to Cabo. I think most of us, if we follow Tim on Facebook and stuff, you're going to see all those pictures and stuff, but not only did you bring back pictures, you brought back what you wanted to bring to an experience for the people of San Angelo, and kind of tell us about the taste of Cabo San Lucas.
Exactly. I think part of the amazing part of being a chef is you get to travel around the world and kind of experience different types of cuisine. And so we went to Cabo San Lucas, and I made 5 of my favorite dishes that we found in Cabo. And so we're going to do a little ceviche with yellowfin tuna. We're going to do an amazing coconut shrimp dish, which is, of course, Cabo's known for the seafood.
Yep.
And then we've got a beautiful green mole that I'm going to do with some yardbird, which is also known as chicken. And then an amazing flan to finish it out, and it'll be paired with tequila, of course. So it's going to be a really fun time. That's December 14th.
You got to have a little Patron, little Don Julio, something. I mean, if you're going to be in Cabo, so that's awesome. Well, Tim, shout out one more time for the Bananas Foster, because this is awesome. One of probably the best desserts I've had, especially here in the office, that's for sure. But, thanks for coming on. And, of course, y'all be on the lookout for those events on our event calendar for, of course, the Taste of Cabo San Lucas and the wine dinner as well. Guys, this is Tim Condon, and this has been the first edition of Cooking with Live.